Good day, everyone. So today's topic is all about parallel form method. So what is parallel form method? So in the parallel form of method, these the two tests that are equivalent in the sense that they contain the same kind of items of equal difficulty, but not the same items are administered to the same individuals. This technique is also referred to as method of equivalent forms. As the name applies, the technique uses two parallel forms, the A and B. And these are administered to the same group one test immediately or fairly soon following the other. The two test form of the same test are said to be parallel or equivalent because they made up the same types of items covering the same materials or the same types of information. These form are so made that if one form correlates to a certain extent with some other measure, then the other form also correlates to the same degree. Person product moment correlation coefficient is the statistical tool used to determine the correlation of parallel form. It is also computed to find the degree of equivalence between these two forms. The computed coefficient is called coefficient of equivalent. So let's have a sample correlation computation of parallel forms. So let's find out if the test is reliable using parallel form method administered to 30 students, which are divided into two equal groups. The test group will answer form A and the second group will answer form B, and the result are as follows. So as you can see here, this is the column. This column is a variable x, wherein this is the first score, or this is the first score of the first group in this column, form A. We'll be using variable x, and this form B, or in this column, this is using variable y, wherein this is the score of the second group. So the total respondents here are 30, but since it's paired scores, your n should be 15. So we will be using this formula. The person product moment correlation, where n is the number of paired score. So n is the number of our paired score. So we will be using n for our paired score and x for the form A and y for the form B. We will be also using interpretation wherein we have the result of 0. That's a 0 correlation, and the maximum result would be 0.99, and that's a very high correlation. So, or we can round it to 1. So as you can see, this is our table, and we will give the right solution for this table, or the right number. So first, this is already given, the paired of score, the form A, x, or the scores of the students, and the form B, the second group student, that is, this is their scores. So we will find out the x squared, the y squared, and the summation of x and y, or the x and y. So first, we already know that if that is squared, you must calculate the number by itself. So, x squared, so we will find in this column. So, 80 times 80 is equals to 6,400. So, 80 times 80 is equals to 6,400. Next, square root of 79 is 6,241. You can use your calculator if you want so that you can easily find the answer. So, next, square root of 83 is 6,889. Next, square root of 70 is 4,900. Square root of 68 is 4,624. Next, square root of 65 is 4,225. Next, the square root of 77 is 5,929. So, you have to multiply the number by itself to find the answer or to find the product. Next, 60 times 60 is equals to 3,600. Next, 55 times 55 is 3,025. Next, 78 times 78 is equals to 6,084. Next, 58 times 58 is equals to 3,364. Next, 63 times 63 is equals to 3,969. Next, 81 times 81 is equals to 6,561. 78 times 78. The answer is 6,084. Next, 75 times 75 is equals to 5,625. So, we already finished the x squared. Now, we will go to y squared. So, the same like x squared, you multiply the number by itself. So, let's start at 81. So, 81 times 81 is equals to 6,561. Next, 80 times 80 is equals to 6,400. Next, 84 times 84 is equals to 7,056. Next, 65 times 65 is equals to 4,225. Yes, correct. Next, 70 times 70 is equals to 4,900. 67 times 67 is equals to 4,489. Next, 78 times 78 is equals to 6,084. Next, 63 times 63 is equals to 3,969. Um, 60 times 60 equals to 3,600. 79 times 79 is the equal is 6,000, or the answer is 6,241. Next, 60 times 60 is 3,600. Next, 65 times 65 is 4,225. Next, 82 times 82 is 6,724. Next, 80 times 80 is equals to 6,400. And 80 times 80 is 6,400. Very good. So, we already get the answer of y squared and the x squared. Now, we will go to x and y. All we need to do is to multiply the x and y to get the answer of this column. So, first, 80 times 81 is equals to 6,800 or 480. So, that is 80 times 81. So, next, 79 times 80 is equals to 6,320. Next, 84 times or 83 times 84 is equals to 6,972. Next, 70 times 65 is equals to 4,550. Next, 68 times 70 is equals to 4,760. Next, 65 times 67 is equals to 4,355. Next, 77 times 78 is equals to 6,006. Sixty times 63 is 3,780. 55 times 60 is equals to 3,300. Next, 78 times 79 is equals to 6,162. Next, 58 times 60 is equals to 3,480. Next, 63 times 65 is 4,095. Next is 81 times 82 is equals to 6,642. Next, 78 times 80 is 6,240. And the last is 75 times 80 is equals to 6,000. So, we already finished all the x squared, y squared, and the xy. So, all we need to do is to have the summation of this number. So, first, you have to get the summation of x, the summation of y, the summation of x squared, the summation of y squared, and the summation of x and y. So, what will you need to do? So, you have to use. So, what we need to do is add all this number to get the summation of these variables. So, the summation of x is, or the total of this number are 10,070. Next, so the summation of y, or the total of this is 1,094. Next, the summation of x squared is 77,520. And the summation of y squared is 80,814. Summation of x and y is 79,142. So, we already finished this table and we will use this to our solution. So for our solution, this will be our formula. So R is equals to n summation of xy minus summation of x times summation of y over square root of n summation of x squared minus x squared or summation of x squared and times or multiplied to n summation of y squared minus summation of y squared. So that is our formula. So we will continue answering this in our solution. So first, we will find our n. So as I said a while ago that our n is the pair of scores. So our n is 15. So let's put 15 in this because n is 15. Next is the summation of x and y. So when you said summation, this is the total number of x and y. So the total number is 79,142. 79,142. So let's put here 79,142 minus summation of x. So summation of x is 1,070. times summation of y. So our y is 1,094. So next is n is 15. Summation of x squared, so summation of x squared is 77,520. Net or minus summation of x squared. So this means that summation of x is 1,070. Next, put again the number of pairs, or the n, is 15. And the summation of y squared. The summation of y squared is 80,814. Minus summation of y. Summation of y is 1,094. Okay, so that's the first part of this solution. Next, we have to multiply 15 to 79,172. So 15 times 79,172 is 1,187,130. So that's the total of the product of 15 times 79,142. Minus next is you have to multiply 1,070 to 1,094. So 1,070 times 1,094 is 1,170,580. So this part, we already finished in this part, so we will go to this part. So you don't forget to put the square root sign, because this is important to the next step. And okay, so 15 times 77,520 is equals to 16 or 1,162,800. So 15 times 77,520 is 1,162,800 minus 9. And this is 1,070 squared. So we already know that if this squared, you must multiply the number by itself. So 1,070 times 1,070 is equals to 1,144,900. So next is 15 times 80,814. So the answer is 1,212,210. So that is the product of 15 times 80,814. Next, like what we do in this number, we will also do in this number. You have to multiply the number by itself. So 1094 times 1094 is equals to 1,196,836. So that is the answer of 1094 squared. So after that, you have to subtract this number so that we will find the answer. So 1,187,130 minus 1,170,580, and the answer is 16,500. Next, 1,162,800 minus 1,134,900 is 17,900. So 17,900. Next, 1,212,210 minus 1,196,836 is equals to 15,374. So after that, since in this area is already, or we don't have any dapat gamitin, so we have to bring this down. 16,500. Next, we have to multiply this number because of this sign. If you see of this sign, that means you have to multiply. So 17,900 times 15,374 is equals to 275,194,600. We are almost done because this is the last number. So we will continue. So 16,500 is, we will put 16,500 here because we have to find the square root of 275,194,600. So the square root of 275,194,600 is 16588.9903249. So that is the square root of 275,194,600. So let's divide 16,500 to 165.88.9903249. So the answer is 0.99. So the answer is 0.99. So that means the correlation value obtained is 0.99, which denotes a very high relationship. This means that form A and B achievement achievement test is reliable. So likewise, the correlation between the scores obtained on paired observation of these two forms represents the reliability coefficient of the test. If the correlation value obtained is high, then the test is reliable. So that's it for our lesson. I hope that you learn something, and thank you for your cooperation.